Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to another one of my videos where today I'm going to be showing you guys my personal home base. This base means a lot to me. I have tons and tons of videos about bases on my YouTube channel, but none means as much as this one to me because I think that this one is the best out of them all. I have known bases for a long time. I've been building them for a long time, and frankly, I know a lot about Clash of Clans bases. And this one, in my opinion, is the best of them all. And that's why I've been using it for such a long time, and it really defends against anyone, against Town Hall 11s even, and no Town Hall 10s ever 3-star this base because of how good this is. And it can be used as farming and as trophy pushing. You can change things around in it very easily so that you can do whatever you want with this base. So without further ado, let's get into this base right now. You are now about to see the build along right now in Timelapse, but because it may be boring, there is a link in the description because I'm going to save your lazy butts. If you decide to skip the build along, I put the times for when the replays are going to be, and also the times for when I'm going to be talking about why I love this base so much on the screen right now, so you can just skip the build along and go directly to those times. Let's start off with replay number 1, which is against Morningstar. He starts off by putting a few wizards on the top of the base and a golem at the bottom of the base. And then he rages that up so that his wall breakers can get inside the base. And he sprinkles a few wizards behind the golem so that he can help with the funnel. He gets his P.E.K.K.A.s to go in, and he's doing a golem P.E.K.K.A. wizard attack. He's doing pretty good. I get a few giants to get out of the clan castle. He tries to put a jump to get his troops to the town hall, but is not successful doing this. And he has troops going down through the bottom and going around. He freezes my Inferno Tower on the left and reaches his queen to get past the Inferno Tower, but isn't successful and has to activate the ability. And even though Inferno Tower dies, queen has almost no health left. Then he still has a huge push going down on the bottom side, as you can see right there. And the Inferno Tower, the single tower Inferno Tower, is targeting the P.E.K.K.A.s. He does not have much going on the left side because his queen just dies. And he has the now has the Inferno Tower targeting his P.E.K.K.A.s and really destroying them really quickly. That's the main thing, destroying the P.E.K.K.A.s so fast. And that's why I love having single tower Inferno Towers instead of multiple towers, because those single tower or those multiple tower Infernos are not able to deal with those strong tanky troops like P.E.K.K.A.s and golems. And just like that, he gets 1 star, feels the attack, doesn't get much. And as you can see right here, my Dark Elixir is protected, my Town Hall is protected. Now we're going to be moving on to the next attack done by Cherry Dawn, who starts off by putting a archer down on the bottom builder hut. And really he has a very slow start, not much really happening. By the way, I made a video on how to funnel troops in Clash of Clans. If you're interested and you don't know how to funnel troops, I think this is one of my better videos. Didn't really get that many views as much as I think it should have deserved. Go check that video out, it'll be linked in the description down below. So now he starts off by putting down a golem and a few wall breakers and successfully destroys the wall. I don't know why he brought the earthquake, that was kind of wasted. And then he has wizards behind his golem, taking out all those trash buildings. And now what he's going to do, really just waste more time, he's going to be very patient with his attack. And he's going to slowly put in his P.E.K.K.A.s. As you can see right here, he's going to slowly put in his P.E.K.K.A.s. Very slow attack. I'm not even sure if I have anything in my clan castle on this attack. And he's not doing anything right now. He's just letting his wizard take care of the gold storage. And now he releases his P.E.K.K.A.s, both targeted to the elixir storage. Sorry if you can hear the wind, it's a windy day here in Canada. Always cold, you know. And so his P.E.K.K.A.s take out quite a bit. He raised up his P.E.K.K.A.s, and they're doing a good amount of damage, taking out a lot of buildings and getting a lot of percentage. And now he tests one of his Valkyries, and it doesn't go where he wants it to go. So he puts a wizard behind just to help, and now he's going to test his Valkyries again. And as you can see, my Inferno Tower quickly just roasted those P.E.K.K.A.s, just completely gone. And so now he knows that his Valkyries actually are going into the center of the base. He drops all of them in, just like so. He has, I think, 10 in there, and he still has a rage and a heal spell. He drops his rage and his heal all at once to get as much damage as possible, getting lots of hit points down on his Valkyries from my defenses. And my clan castle comes out with an electric dragon and a balloon, both max level, and those really just fry his Valkyries, completely annihilate them. And here he is, done with 38%. Incredible defense. You know, just I love this base, and this is why. You don't get 3 stars on this base, no one does. Now let's look at the next attack. Now this attack is a heavy one, and he starts off with 2 golems right away and a bunch of witches behind. You can tell that he's looking to get 3 stars, and if he doesn't get 3 stars, he's going to be pretty cheesed. He has 2 golems, some witches behind, and he drops some Valkyries, and is very successful with his funnel. And it all goes in, he puts a jump spell hoping that his troops will go into the town hall, but because of how good of a base this is, it doesn't go in. And here he has his archer queen going on the outside. He has a bunch of Valkyries going on the right side, getting fried by my Inferno Tower. He has a big push going on the left side, and a fairly small one going on the right side. On the left side he has a bunch of troops, and on the right side he has his archer queen, bowlers, and some other small troops. The left side he has a bunch of bowlers, a bunch of witches, golems, king, all that good stuff. And even with my Inferno Tower upgrading, with it not being used, everything, my entire base, my expos, all that good stuff, is managing to fry all their troops. And on the right side of the base, not much is happening. The Inferno Tower is taking out their queen very fast, and she dies. And then on the left side, there's a few more bowlers trying to get some buildings, but Town Hall is safe. It's all safe. They don't get anything. You know, this base is just too good. They're not able to get anything over 1 star. That's how good this base is. Like, this base is very hard to get more than 1 star on. That's just how good it is, you know? Now, why do I love this base so much compared to others? First of all, it's a ring base. I love ring bases. That's just something about me. Because you have to be really good to get 2 stars on a ring base. You don't have to be a master or anything, but you have to use a siege machine, for example. It's really hard to get more than 2 stars or 2 stars by not using siege machines. And if you want to get 3 stars, you have to take out the entire base. 99% 1 stars is very common on ring bases like the one I just showed you. Got tons of 99% 1 stars on this base, believe it or not. And second of all, there's a huge gap. It works like one of the best ring bases ever, because lots of ring bases, they only have a small gap, and so it's easy to funnel into them. But this ring base has a large gap of lots and lots of tiles. So if they do want to funnel into a base like this and actually get to my town hall, or my dark elixir, if I choose to replace it with my clan castle, I can switch those 2 up depending on what I'm doing. I mean, maybe I'm saving for dark elixir. It would be a lot of effort, and you'd have to take out the entire first layer. You'd have to break so much of the ring base in order to get to the town hall. Not to mention that this is amazing against Goblin Knife. Nobody with Goblin Knife is going to be able to tackle your ring base, or maybe your ring base, they will be able to. But this one, mine, the one that I'm showing you right now, they will not be able to target your town hall or your dark elixir pump in a ring base like the one I showed you right here. Like, this ring base, it's just amazing. The gap is so big that it's almost impossible to funnel into it unless you take out a huge chunk of it and use a siege machine or a jump like that. And that's very excessive. Nobody's gonna do all of that just for the sake of attacking your village. They rather just press next, which is gonna save them money, loot, elixir, all that good stuff. And if they're smart, they're not gonna attack your base. Not to mention that inside of the base I have expos that are going to hit all the troops while the troops can't hit the expos, and I have Inferno Towers protected by walls so that the Inferno Towers with their massive damage can deal lots of damage to all the troops passing by, while the troops cannot deal damage to them. And so those things, it's like an unfair advantage almost of how strong this base is against other troops. If you sticked around to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're boosting the YouTube algorithm so that more people can see me. Make sure to leave a like because I worked hours to make this video, and all you have to do is press that like to make me very happy. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to see more great content like what you just saw. And leave a comment telling me what country you're from. I'm generally curious to see what country you are from and where my viewers are from. Thank you for watching and see you next time.